guys, Missmonkey88 here, and I had a fun idea. I was gonna share with you guys my personal top 5 heartthrobs from 2 categories. We're gonna do animation slash video games, and then the second one would be like movie and television characters. I am basing them mostly on the characters, like the actors that are in the costumes, not necessarily the actors themselves. I do ask that people are polite and respectful and do not cast flames or say, oh, you're wrong or whatever, and I do want you guys to share with me in the comments what your own top 5 would be, or even make a video and share it with me in my Discord in the show me your content section. I would love to see them. And yeah, so let's get started, okay? First up, Missmonkey88's top 5 animated video game heartthrobs. Okay, at number 5, we have Prince Lotor from Voltron Defenders of the Universe. Netflix version, of course. The original 80s version was okay, but I really think that the Netflix version really captured the charisma that I think Lotor always should have had. Yeah, I really liked him, and he was very witty and snarky, and he was a lot of fun. I liked him. And he's really cute, let's face it. Okay. Coming in at number 4 is Alucard, or Adrian as he's also known, from the Netflix Castlevania. I think he's really cute, and the banter that he exchanges with Trevor, it made me laugh quite a bit, so he earns a special place. Okay. Coming in at number 3 is Elliot from Stardew Valley. I more appreciate the anime style artworks of him, because I think it really captures his sweetness and his, the kind of awkward charm that he has. And I really appreciated him from a writer's standpoint. He has a very special place in my heart. I'll always love him. Even if people want to call him a Fabio clone, I still really appreciate him. Okay. Coming in at number 2 is Prince Demand of Sailor Moon Crystal. I have always liked Prince Demand. His artwork was okay in the 90s anime. It started out really, really nice, but I think you'll notice in the 90s anime that the artwork started to go downhill, and Demand was not spared in that. But Sailor Moon's Crystal artwork, it stayed really beautiful all the way through, and I really love how they designed Demand. He was very elegant, very charismatic. He really had that dark Prince Charming feel to him. I really liked it. Really, really did. Being a huge Sailor Moon fan, it was a big relief to me to see him done so well. And I think Matt Mercer really did a good job in the dub. He really did. I really appreciated how well he brought Demand to life. Alright, moving on to the number 1 spot is Anduin Wren from World of Warcraft. Okay, I've always thought Anduin was a really cool character, but as he evolved, coming into Legion and on, okay, Anduin got hot. Let's just admit this right now. He got hot. And I've always really appreciated his moral compass. He really resonated with me throughout all of it, you know. So I really appreciate him. Very, very much. He's probably going to remain one of my favorite World of Warcraft characters for a very long time. Alright. Next up, for the movie and television, we have Dracula from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He made it into my top 5 primarily because I enjoyed Rudolph Martin's performance so much in the movie Dracula, The True Story of the Dark Prince. I think that was the title. But he did a really good job. And I love the seductive charisma that Rudolph really brings to Dracula, and that he embodies him. He became him, you know? He just really resonated with me what Dracula should be. Very sexy, very dark prince, very sensual, very alluring. You know what I mean? I really appreciated his I'm sorry, I can't speak. His performance very much, and I think he really brought the same thing to Buffy the Vampire Slayer as well. Okay, moving on. We have at number 4, Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. Okay, I've always had a little bit of a crush on Draco Malfoy, you know, being played by Tom Felton, but really brought him into my top 5 was how I felt while I read everything that had to do with him. I felt really bad for him. Like, he did not have any kind of real support system throughout all of his ordeals, and his family didn't help. They forced him to do all these things he didn't want to do, to be a part of all these things he didn't want to be a part of. And after a while, he just got to this point, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm up creek without a paddle. And I just felt like this poor kid really got the short end of the stick. I felt really bad for him. Like, I think he could have been a really good person if he had had the kind of support system that Harry or Ron had had. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, him being such a douche had a lot to do with everything he was going through, and that he felt like he had nowhere to go. He had nowhere to turn. No one to depend on. No one that he could spill his guts to, and he had nothing. He was very much trapped. And I felt really sorry for him. Okay, moving on. At number 3, we have Legolas Greenleaf from The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Legolas made it into my top 5 because of the fact that, okay, well, come on, he's cute as hell, but I've always had a deep appreciation for elves, and I've just always loved The Lord of the Rings. I really have. I read all 3 of the books, you know, the original series. I haven't gotten around to reading the Hobbit books, but I really should. But yeah, I really liked Legolas's character, and yeah. It's kind of a guilty pleasure here, I admit it. But moving on. At number 2, we have Prince Nuada from Hellboy 2. Come on, Nuada was badass. He was so cool. Oh my gosh. Not to mention, I personally think he's very, very cute. And come on, have you seen the shirtless training scene? If you haven't, you should look that up on YouTube right now. OMG. Yes, please. Yes, I am very thirsty for Prince Nuada. I don't keep that a secret at all. But yeah, aside from my thirsting for him, he was very, very cool. I loved all the martial arts and his costumes, and he was really neat. And I kind of do understand to a point why he was pushed to do the things he was doing. I just think he went about it all the wrong way. Then again, I don't know that in the modern era if there even could be a right way. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on to top spot. At number 1, we have Jareth from the Labyrinth. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I love the Labyrinth. It has been my favorite movie forever and will likely remain my favorite movie. I think David Bowie he carried this movie. Jareth just stole the show. David Bowie is the only man alive, in my opinion, that can take glitter and makeup and just make it completely masculine, make it his own. He owns it. I just love him. And Jareth was such a fun character. The music was great. And you know, David Bowie wrote most of his own music. Yeah. But yeah. So that is my top 5 for television and movies. I hope you guys enjoyed all of them. And maybe you might be tempted to check some of them out. I look forward to seeing your own top 5 picks. I am considering doing another one later on for like Otome games and stuff, because I do have quite a few in those as well, but I didn't want to overburden this video too much. So with that, my monkeys, I will bid you adieu, and you should be able to look forward to a new ASMR roleplay very soon. I love you, my monkeys. Bye!